Welcome back, everybody. What a great time of year it is today. Tomorrow night, we have Game 1 of the NFL season. The Atlanta Falcons go to Philadelphia to take on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. And what a great time now to do our record predictions for the AFC. In the next segment, we're going to do the NFC. Without further ado, let's just get it started. We're going to start with the AFC East here. The last place team I have in the AFC East is the Buffalo Bills. Playoff team last year, they were 9-7. This year, they decided to rebuild their offensive line. They went to go get another quarterback in Josh Allen in the draft. They signed A.J. McCarron, who they've since traded. And they have Nathan Peterman, who will start on Sunday against the Baltimore Ravens. I have them going 5-11. The reason why is because I think their defense is good. Their defense is good enough to win them games. The offense is concerning, and if you saw the Bengal preseason game where they played the Bills, that defensive line mauled them. And it looked bad. And Josh Allen could not protect himself. It was a bad situation. And their first 4 games are at Baltimore, at home versus the Chargers, at the Vikings, at the Packers. That's not a good situation for the Buffalo Bills at 5-11. And tied for second, really, record tied, but in third we have the New York Jets, who I think are starting Sam Darnold, and I'm not really going to fight that because I think he was by far the best quarterback on that roster. Now, I thought Teddy Bridgewater was better, but they went and got value for him, which I applaud, and I like what the Jets are doing. Again, the AFC East is a weak division, which is why the Miami Dolphins are 2, also at 6-10. I'm not a huge fan of what they did this offseason. They got rid of some guys that were talented, but they weren't locker room guys, and they went and acquired some locker room guys. The problem I have with the Dolphins is the value they got for those guys, and I don't think they can build a great team with those pieces. I loved the Robert Quinn addition, and I loved a few other additions on this team. Minkah Fitzpatrick was a steal at 11. But in the end, do those 2 players really affect this team? I think getting Ryan Tannehill back is going to be great for them because he played very well in Adam Gase's system. 2 years ago, they were a playoff team, and they lost. They were 1-done against the Steelers with Matt Moore at quarterback. Last year, Tannehill was hurt. Jay Cutler steps in, and we all know what Jay Cutler is. That's where I stand on the Dolphins. And the number 1 seed, I think, is, we all know it's the Patriots. We all know it. They are going to win a lot of games this year, and I have them at 12-4 and the number 1 seed. And we'll get there, but they're 12-4. They're a better team. I don't think they're much better, but receiving core-wise, they're going to have some issues. And defensively, I think they don't have the talent they used to. They don't have the Chandler Jones they had in Super Bowl 49. They don't have the Jamie Collins. They don't have a bunch of those other guys that won them Super Bowls in the past. They still have Hightower, but they don't have some other guys. They still have Tom Brady, but who knows how Tom Brady's going to look at age 41. All right, let's move on to the AFC North. As you know, it's my division. Everyone's been parading the Browns as a very successful team, and in fact, in some outlets I've seen they're better than my Bengals. I strongly disagree with that, personally. So I have the Browns at 3-13. They're going to win more games than the last 2 years combined. They are an improving roster. I like Tyrod Taylor at quarterback. I like the defensive line. Don't love. I like it. The fact of the matter is, why are they at 3-13? Oh, they had Hard Knocks. They had all this stuff. The Hard Knocks curse is real. You saw it with the Buccaneers last year. You saw it with a few other teams. But I'm going to point out the Browns specifically. The defensive line has not changed. They have the same players. They were one of the worst teams against the run last year. Jabril Peppers looks like he's a bust at safety. He may be better this year, but he looks like he's a bust. The secondary, you got Demarius Randall, but what is he going to be for you? He was not that guy for the Packers. So what is going to happen? What are we going to see out of the Browns this year? I don't think much. Oh, get ready for the hate. At 8-8, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, boo, boo. Oh, I know. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to. Here's my issue with the Steelers. It's not the fact that I don't like them because I'm a Bengals fan. I really don't like them. But that's not why I put them at 8-8. Here's why I put them at 8-8. A, where's Le'Veon Bell? B, what's that defense going to be? Because it was a tale of two cities when it came to the Steelers' defense. One got torched by Aaron Rodgers. The other barely beat Marcus Mariota. So which one are you going to be? Are you going to be the one that beats up on the bad quarterback or the one that gets torched by the good quarterback? Oh, wait, that's your defense. Let me just bring this up. You start off pretty easy. Browns, Chiefs, Buccaneers. Without Winston, might I add. Ravens at home. Oh, wait, then you get the Falcons. Oh, you're going to get torched. Bengals, you're going to split with them this year. I'm sorry to say it. They're going to beat you up, if healthy. The Ravens are better this year. You're going to split with them too. Oh, wait, Carolina? Jacksonville owns you? And then the back-to-back weeks, Patriots and Saints. Good luck to you. 8-8 without Shazier. You don't have Shazier this year. That's the main reason you're 8-8, in my opinion. Second place team, the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, great. Now I sound like a homer because I'm a Bengals fan. No, it's not the case. I'll tell you this right now. I think the Bengals are going to be a lot better than a lot of people are saying they're going to be. I've seen them rising up the charts. They are electric, or will be electric offensively, as far as I see it. I could be 100% wrong. I could be. But that defense looks so much better, and that offense looks even better. So, we'll see. But Baltimore Ravens, at 9-7, same record as last year. I don't trust their receiving core. I don't. I really don't. Defensively, they have it. Offensively, they don't. That leaves me to the Bengals. 11-5. Third place schedule. That's what I'm banking on. They're playing easier teams. Yes, they start off against Andrew Luck at home, but that's when I want to face Andrew Luck is week 1. The guy has not played in 2 years. Why would I want to face him in the middle of the season? Let's move on to the NFC South. Or the AFC South, excuse me. Speaking of Andrew Luck, we have the Colts at 5-11. He'll get you the 5 wins. He'll get you the 5 wins. He being Andrew Luck, he'll get you the 5 wins. But that defense won't. The rest of that offense will not. He'll have to carry that team by himself to 5-11 and last place. It hurts to say it because I have family members that love this team. The Tennessee Titans at 6-10. Why are they at 6-10? That offensive line has not looked amazing. Now, granted, they're going to get Jack Conklin back after a horrific injury in the divisional round. Corey Davis, Rashard Matthews, they have those guys. But the main issue I have with them is Marcus Mariota. He has been erratic. throwing the ball everywhere. That's my big issue with him. Houston Texans at 8-8, I just don't see them being much better than that. I can't elevate them to a division-winning status. Yes, I like Deshaun Watson. Yes, I love their defense. But can they stay healthy? Can they stay healthy? That's the big question. And 11-5, this shouldn't surprise anyone. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're going to win one more game than last year. They upgraded their offensive line, and I think they're just better team. That defense got even better. Taven Bryan, Ronnie Harrison in the draft. They may make it all the way, and I would not be surprised. AFC South to me, or AFC West, excuse me, it's early in the morning, to me was the roughest division to do. Except for one team, the Oakland Raiders at 3-13. They are the worst team in the conference, by the way. Congratulations, Cleveland. Where's my soundbite? Congratulations, Cleveland. Yeah. I pressed the wrong soundbite. 3-13. Offensively, I like Derek Carr. I like what they have. Defensively, you have to win. You have to win in shootouts, and it's not going to happen. Denver Broncos at 6-10. I love their pass rush, but offensively, Case Keenum, I don't know if he can replicate what he did in Minnesota. I just don't. And 6-10 is the biggest, the most I can give them. The Chiefs at 9-7. Rookie quarterback, they're going to take a step back this year, but that offense is electric, and that defense has some issues. But I think those issues on defense are going to get ironed out. And that leaves me at 10-6, the LA Chargers. Why are the Chargers at 10-6? They're going to win their division. But the fact of the matter is, I don't trust them. They have the talent to win 12 games. I don't trust them to win 12 games. I don't. And the reason why is because they always lay eggs when they shouldn't. I mean, last year, that team was a playoff team. But if they don't lose the first 4 games of the season, they're in the playoffs. That's the issue. They have to start out strong, and they cannot lose to bad teams, and they cannot lose to awesome teams, and they cannot lose to mediocre teams. They have to lose to the best teams in the league. And then they have to go perform in the playoffs. But when it comes to the Chargers, I can't trust them to do that. So let's go to my final playoff picture. At the 1 seed, we have the Patriots. At the 2 seed, due to a tiebreaker, we have the Cincinnati Bengals. In the 3rd seed, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars. 4th seed, the LA Chargers. 5th seed, the Kansas City Chiefs. And the 6th seed, we have the Baltimore Ravens. That's my playoff picture for the AFC. Coming up next, we're going to hit up the NFC. And later on, we're going to go through who will win the awards this year. The big awards, the big 5 as I call them. Big 6, really. And how the playoff picture will pan out. Stay tuned.